Topic 19 is polar equations. They're very similar to parametric in some ways. They have a lot of characteristics, like finding the angle is similar, magnitude is kind of similar in terms of finding your r. So there are some relationships between the two. Actually, we're going to use them both together, to solve a lot of different kinds of problems. So first of all, there's some very important things you have to know about polar equations. First of all, conversions. X is equal to r cosine theta, y equals r sine theta. That's how you convert from rectangular to polar. But it's also important when I'm going from polar back to rectangular. We'll see an example. Now, if I have x and y, I can figure out r by doing x squared plus y squared equals r squared. If I need to figure out the angle, then just like in parametric equations, tangent of theta is equal to y over x. So those are the important formulas we have to know. So, typical problem. Rewrite the equation r equals 6 sine theta into rectangular form. Well, I need to get the sine into this kind of a format, r sine theta, in order to change it to a y. So I'm going to multiply the equations both sides by r. Now I've got r squared is equal to 6r sine theta. Well, I've got my y. That's going to become y. And I've got this relationship right here. So I've got x squared plus y squared is equal to 6y. Also ask you to convert points. So let's say we want to convert the point negative 6, 8 into polar form. Well, to convert it over, remember I need to find out what r is, and I need to find out what theta is. Well, again, to find r, I'm going to use this equation. So we use the Pythagorean theorem. Negative 6 squared plus 8 squared equals r squared. So r squared equals 100. Remember, r can be positive or negative. So it's either plus or minus 10. To find my angle, I'm going to be using this guy. But I really need to kind of understand where I'm at. So the point negative 6, 8 is going to be negative 6, and then 8's up here. It's out here. It's in the second quadrant. When I do tangent of theta is equal to negative 8, 6, and it gives me my answer, it's going to give me theta is equal to negative 0.927. The angle it gives me is the angle that goes in this direction. That's what this angle of theta stands for. So the positive r would go out in this direction. I need to move in the opposite direction. So I'm going to move in the opposite direction, which is kind of weird because I'm going to do blue for opposite instead of red. I need to go in that direction. So if I want to use this angle right here, I'm going to have to use a negative radius. So here's basically the hint. If you're going over and doing a calculator type of problem, and you want to convert the point, and you're in the second or third quadrant, use the negative radius. So my point would be negative 10, negative 0.927. Now my other option, if I want to go directly to it, I'd have to turn around and add pi to that angle to get it. If I add pi, you're going to get 2.214. So another correct answer, if I want to go directly, would be 10 and then 2.214. But you only need one. That's the easy one.